What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Life Project YouTube channel for yet another live fight companion. Coming in right at the beginning of the main card here. We've just gone through, I think, one or two fights here on the main card. The prelims in the amateur ranks always deliver when there's a championship belt on the line. Shout out to our friends, MMA Picks. He was streaming earlier today. Got to support our fellow content creators, our fellow Canadian content creators out there as well. He was covering the prelims, and I wonder, is he still streaming Pick'em MMA? Did I say Picks MMA? Pick'em MMA, I meant. My apologies, a little brain fart there. He was covering the prelims, so big shout out to him. I was in his chat hanging out earlier today. Yeah, Pick'em MMA is still streaming right now here, guys. If you want to go show him some love as well, I'm just going to link it in the live chat. But anyways, shout out to everyone who's joining us here. Appreciate you all. If you're new to the channel, we do live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and interaction with all you amazing folks in the live chat here. So keep the comments coming. So excited that I was able to join a lot of you folks for pretty much the entire main card, given I think other than the first two fights of the BKFC card tomorrow. A huge day of fights. I caught up on the UFC. I actually went 7-5 in predictions, which I found out was a lot better than the masses. But yeah, tough card to bet on, tough card to predict. But oh boy, as a fan, were we not entertained? Yeah, I feel for Bobby Green as well. Don't get me wrong. I want to absolutely beat the crap out of that ref. What an asshole. But anyways, let's get back to you guys' comments here in a sec. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and interaction with all the amazing folks in the live chat. Fury FC, usually we don't have Sundays free. I just finished streaming on my last channel. I just finished recording my podcasts, so we have a little time here to cover some Fury FC. By the way, big shout out to the Fury FC Challenger Series. Look at that. Isha giving Fury FC some love. I know, it's crazy. It's absolutely insane. But I will give credit where credit is due. Their last few Challenger Series cards have been a lot of fun. And though we've missed the Fury FC numbered cards, a few big highlights, a few big fights have made the top 5 finishes of the week here on the channel. So big shout out to the promotion. All right, next fight's coming up here in just a moment. We have Eduardo Anaya against Brandon Moran. Before we highlight the fighters here, before we bring them up on the ticker on the bottom of the screen, let's get back to your guys' comments. King James, oh yeah, what's going on? Activate A, one of our exclusive members. Great to see you. Shane saying, I'm about to work out. I'll tune in after. Sounds good, Shane. Sounds good. Fallon saying, let's go. Isaiah Diggs, a beast 2-0 in my predictions at the moment. Good fight. Both dog odds. Both guys with the wrestling credentials win. Nice, dude. Nice. Fallon, great to see you as well. Look at that. We have a ton of exclusive members in the live chat too. Appreciate you guys. Hockey from Home is here. Good to see you. Thank you so much, Hockey from Home, for joining on the Soda Pod stream. Yeah, guys, sorry I'm late for this card, prelims and main card. Sundays, as you guys know, the diehards of this channel, Sundays are usually dedicated for my podcast. We were streaming. We did a post-game show, post-Minnesota Wild thumping over the Chicago Blackhawks. Did a post-game show, did a podcast recording, and we're squeezing in a few more fights here today, making up for only one stream on Saturday. Yes, dude, I am so excited. I'm like back-to-back great cards tomorrow. Bin Laden is back, as Fallon pointed out, in the morning in the Muay Thai Lupini ring. And then we have a great MMA card. Well, MMA heavy card anyways, in the evening on the Amazon Prime card. What I'm most excited for, though, is January 28th in Japan, Takeru Rodtang, and then the co-main event, what I assume will be Shin Aoki's final fight in front of his home crowd of Japan against Sage Northcutt. They've been beefing on Twitter for a few years now. That fight is finally going to happen. No problem. I was doing homework then, but done homework now. So just doing homework later and chilling. I thought you said you're done your homework, though. I thought you said you're done your homework. Well, nice. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you as always. Hockey from Home. Thank you so much for all the support. And thank you so much for joining the hockey stream earlier today. All right, next fight coming up here, ladies and gentlemen. And again, big shout out to Pick'em MMA, who's been covering this entire card, starting with the early prelims. And I loved Pick'em when I was in his stream or I was in the chat there. And by the way, shout out to Pick'em for making me a mod on his channel. Really appreciate that, man. Honored. He was saying that like no one really watches Fury, like only the diehards watch Fury. And that's true, man. Only the diehards watch Fury because like MMA on Sunday, you know, everyone's still coming down off a huge UFC card, and a lot of it takes diehard MMA junkies like us to either watch this card live or watch it later in the evening, like I've been doing, or on Monday the next day, which I've also been doing regularly since I haven't had time to stream these. But we're here streaming the rest of the main card, and as the fighters are being announced in the center of the cage, let's highlight them quickly here. We have Brandon Moran, 29 years of age, 3-0 as a pro, but 5-0 in his last 5 if you include amateur. Beat a 0-3 guy and 2 guys making their debut. In the amateur scene, he beat a 5-1 guy, 3-0 and 3-2. So not bad on the amateur. Anaya, 3-3 as a pro. He is 2-3 in his last 5, 25 years of age. 0 KO TKOs, 1 submission, 2 decision. His 3 losses have only come by decision. He's never been knocked out or submitted. 3-2 in Fury. And he also fought in Fury and Legacy FC on the amateur scene. Lost, though, when he took a step up in competition. I'm going to go with Brandon Moran here. That's my pick out of left field. I don't even have the odds for this one on screen, but that's what we'll go with. Round 1 starting now. Again, like I said, guys, if you're new to the channel, we do play-by-play commentary. Reaction, interaction. Already going for the takedown. There was Moran, and he's on top of Anaya. Right hand's already in full mount. Moran's already in full mount, dude. We are 20 seconds into this round. Now he's got the back take. Body triangle. Already going for the rear naked choke. Doesn't have the arm under the chin, but the body triangle is cinched. What's up, Josh? Good to see you. Hockey's picking Brandon. I've been really looking forward to this card because the Cuban Ngannou fight. Sounds good. Sounds good. For sure. 4 minutes, 15 seconds. All right. It's not quite under the chin, but he's cranking the neck. Again, body triangle secured, but the ankle on the right side, it's secured on the right side. So that left foot is being dug into the ground. Moran trying to maneuver Anaya the other direction. Actually changes up the body triangle here and switches to the other side. Anaya doing a good job of fighting the hands. Not really. The Friday Fights card is better. How excited are you for the Japanese one, though, Fao? And I know we only have 2 fights announced on that one, but you got to admit that, or you got to think that it's going to be a good one. I'm pretty sure Kwanwon Il is on that card as well. Or is he on this week's card? Pretty boy never die, motherfucker. Still, body triangle cinch here. 3 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock. Trying to go for the rear naked choke is Brandon Moran. And the 46 card is just insane, dude. I cannot wait for that one. I will be back in Minnesota 6:30 a.m. I can do that. Cranking the neck here. It's not quite under the chin. 3 minutes on the clock. Again, Anaya being controlled fully here. Back take, body triangle cinched by Moran, but he's doing a good job of fighting the hands. Doing a good job of not allowing Moran to get his arm under his neck. Oh, yeah, it's a must-watch indeed. Dude, if that Korean, man, Kwanwon Il, if he gets another win, like, he's going to get a title shot next. Because then I think this will be 3 or 4 in a row. And he got close. And I think Andrade beat him. Body kick KO, I'm pretty sure. 2 minutes and 23 seconds on the clock. And again, Moran's controlling the back of Anaya, but he's lost the body triangle here as Anaya has kind of pushed him towards the cage there. Going into full mount here is Moran spinning, scrambling, still has the back now as Anaya gets back up to his feet, barely trying to shake Moran off, and he just might here. Feet planted, bent over is Anaya. Hanging off the top of his torso is Moran. Moran still has a hook in, though. And he might actually climb back on his back here. Wow, Moran just will not let go. Moran now might change for an armbar. Anaya's knees are to the ground. He's not on his feet anymore. What's up, Volkan? Great to see you, man. Yo, went 7-5 on that card yesterday. Not bad considering how crazy that card was. Back up to their feet. Nice body kick by Moran. Nice right hand by Moran. Lands and Anaya forced to go for a takedown. Can't finish it here. Nice punch there by Moran. Bro, Volkan, when Brundage won and Guida actually put on a good fight, I was like, oh my God, man. I was like, if Guida wins this, but unfortunately. I told you, Volkan, Reese was not a lock. I told you Reese was not safe, man. I didn't pick him. I picked him to win still, but I told you he wasn't safe. 45 seconds on the clock. I'll get back to you guys' comments here in a sec. Ooh, and now rolling to go for the takedown himself is Anaya, but that backfired as Moran's now going for a Kimura. Moran, great grappling here. Oh, and that's tight. That's tight. Scrambling is Anaya here. He's going to get out of it as he spins over Moran, but Moran stays with it. Now gets... Oh, he's staying with it. He taps. Holy crap, dude. Moran stayed with that. He rolled with it, and he got it. He stayed with it. He rolled with it, and he got the Kimura. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God, dude. Wow. And that's crazy because it was Anaya who, like, pretty much wanted to go to the ground there. Wasn't a nice takedown, but we'll count it. He's the one who took it to the ground. The great reversal by Moran, and good job by Moran staying on that. Because when Anaya scrambled, I thought that he was going to lose it there. Stayed on it instead of switching to straight right, or even just flipping over and going into side control and getting that position. Stays with it and gets it off. That was awesome. That was awesome. 4-0. 4-0 for Brandon Moran. All right, let's get back to your comments here. Yeah, but looking at the card earlier, so that kind of John Gazali on the card. He said he wants the Rod Tang fight recently. That would be Child. Moran out of gas. Nice control. Sick ass Kimura. Moran easy money. True, dude, you were right there. Soriano did let us down. He had a great first round and then just complete. You know, it wasn't even that he completely gassed. When he got hit with that big shot, he was done. I will give credit where credit is due. Stoltzfus looked better than I've ever seen him in the UFC. Miles Banks. Do we think Miles Banks is going to win, guys? Do you think Miles Banks is going to win? Let me know in the live chat. Heavyweights, is that the next fight coming up here? 1-0. Good amateur. I think he definitely has a chance, man. Fuck, I'll root for Miles Banks. What do you guys think in the live chat? Activate A. How are we feeling about Miles Banks? Thank you so much for joining, by the way, dude. I appreciate you. More homework? Damn. All you do is study. Dude, Guida looked really good in the second. Decent in the first, but how can a 42-year-old, soon-to-be 43-year-old, fight at a pace like that for 3 rounds and bounce around? Like, absolutely insane, dude. Like, imagine if Guida was in a league where he could be on the EPO. No one would be able to touch him. He bouncing around so quickly in there. Like, oh my goodness. What's up, Seth? Good to see you. The arm attacks were the whole time, but he was persistent on that rear naked choke for very long. Dude, he's a good grappler, man. He's a good grappler. Oh, sweet, Hockey for Home. Please do. Please do. Hey, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I think that one, it's a pick 'em. He's going up against a guy with a little bit more experience in the pros, but he's been picking off guys in the amateurs, right? But we'll highlight those next 2 fighters here next, buddy. Them deep kicks messed up Soriano. That too. But there was one shot that cracked him and dropped him too. No, he got dropped at the end of the round. End of the first, or was it end of the second? He got cracked with one particular shot, and his speed was compromised the rest of the fight. Now, I'm not saying it was because of that, just that shot, but I think that was like the nail in the coffin that really like put him a step behind in that fight. I don't think he's ass. I disagree on that. I will say it was one of Stoltz's like best night. Like Stoltz's looked fucking awesome. Yeah, I thought he put him away with an overhand but kept moving to the side. Fury FC 84, my man. Fury FC 84. It's on Fight Pass. All right, who do we have next here? We have Robelis Despaigne. Is that how you say Despaigne? Robelis Despaigne. Out of Cuba. Here we go, baby. Up against Miles Banks. This is the fight. What are we thinking, guys? What do we think? Who are we going with here? I should get the fight odds up. Fury 84. Fight odds will have this, eh? Oh, yeah, they do. Shout out to fightodds.io. Where are we at now? Miles Banks, Miles Banks is the favorite. Minus 160 bet online, minus 150 Betway. Slight underdog is Despaigne at plus 130 on BetOnline and plus 110 on Betway. Dude, Guida looked awesome, man. Guida's always had pillow hands, right? And power's the last thing to go, and he landed some good shots, man. I've always been a fan of Guida. I've been watching him since he was in the WEC, man. Yeah, Guida hasn't beaten a good guy in a long, long time. But he can go 3 rounds and set the pace for 3 rounds against guys like 10 years younger than him. Isha, I got the Cuban Ngannou. F Miles Banks, Team Cuban. My friend makes letters. I can show you. So yeah. I said I'll check that out. Teep kick. What's poppin'? What's up, Raw with Jesus? What's going on, buddy? Just watching a little Fury FC. Miles Banks making his walkout right now. Hometown of Houston. By the way, this is also being held in Houston. So the Houston MMA fans, back-to-back events, UFC, Fury FC 84. Oh, damn, dude. Yo, Joe Hogan. What's up, buddy? Weird because Guida did great against the guy who just gave Armin a run for his money. Dude, MMA math does not make sense. If that does not demonstrate that MMA math makes no sense, I don't know what will. Thank you so much for joining. Is Chuck Norris like their shadow figure that other promotions do? So basically, if the fighters or their team don't add in a profile picture on Tapology or don't submit a picture to the profile or to the page to the mods or however it works, I don't know how it works exactly behind the scenes, then the default is Chuck Norris. Women or men. Let's go, Miles Banks. Go for the streak, baby. Earl John, thank you so much for joining, my man. Appreciate you guys. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Let's set the like goal at 20 likes. There's 20 of you guys watching right now. If all of you smash that like button, we'll hit our like goal. Guida sleeps Benil with the back. Could you imagine if that's who they put Benil up against next? I would love like Guida, Jim Miller, UFC 300. Now I know Jim Miller has a fight coming up. I think he still fight there. Anyways, Robelis Despaigne, 35 years of age. Miles Banks, 28. Both of them 6'8". Oh my goodness, dude. These are some big boys. There's some strange nest on the back of the Banks head. Dude, I wish like I have decent hair. It used to be like very curly when I was younger. Now I've like grown it out quite a bit, so it's just really thick. But I was never able to like. It's fine when it was curly. It was cool. I could style it funky, but now I can't, dude. Now I'm just getting old. And it's like patchy in some spots, starting to thin right here. Like, I wish I had better hair genetics. And my dad has gray hair. That's probably why like I had curly hair in the start. And you know, I love my mother and my mom's side of the family, but the half white side of the family doesn't have the best genetics. We'll just say that. Mid ring girls uniform. Oh, I wasn't even noticing. Thank you so much. I should turn my attention to that here and actually do some work. Thanks, bro. That's genius. Amazing, right? Gotta love Chuck Norris. One of my favorite Chuck Norris fights is him against Bruce Lee. That was one of the first Bruce Lee movies that I saw as a kid before even Enter the Dragon. No, I know Jim got booked for January, but I hope he makes quick work of that and then a quick turnaround for UFC 300 in what, May? Felder Guida? Oh, I would love to see it. I think Felder kicks his ass, dude. I'm half Persian. I'm like that. I am the hairiest fucking half Persian on the planet, dude. I'm a walking carpet and my and just like that, it's over. We didn't even have time. Literally, the bell rung in the first exchange. The Cuban Ngannou. Oh my god, dude. The Cuban Ngannou. The Cuban Ngannou. Oh my goodness. Was it the first freaking strike? Oh my god, dude. I literally, like, the fight was, like, the bell rung. I was finishing reading the comment, answering the question. I was like a second away from turning all attention back to the fight. And right when my eyes look at the screen, it's over. The bell rings. Kick to the body and a right hand to the chin, and it's over. Kick to the body and a right to the chin. Oh, goodness, dude. Oh, my goodness. This guy is a scary, scary heavyweight. And he even took a left. He took a shot to the face too. So he left kick to the body. He takes a right. And then right hook. Oh my goodness, dude. I want to see this guy. I don't care how many fights at 4-0. I want to see him contender series, man. This is the type of heavyweight I want to see. Not that dude in BFL. I want to see someone like this. Oh my goodness. He might beat his own record for Fury for fastest knockout. I am a Dariush fan, not just because he's Persian. I know he changed it to Assyrian now. He literally was born in Iran. All right. I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of him because of his heritage, but I am a fan of him. What an unbelievable finish by Arman yesterday, but it was a little sad because I've been rooting for Benil for a long time. He's getting up there now as far as miles, injuries, age. But yeah, I mean, I think his title dreams are done. Hopefully he, ends his career on like a win streak again or on a win. Wow, bingo. Cuban Ngannou called it. Was that the one with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Enter the Dragon was, not the Chuck Norris one. Let's go. Banks got slept, dude. Felder Miller's a great fight. But yeah, anyways, I'm half Persian, and I know because I got a bunch of lights on me right now, I very much look pale, but like you give me 5 minutes in the sun and you're like, oh yeah, there it is. But out of my siblings, I definitely look the most Persian other than my eyes. I have like normal, like, I was gonna say normal people eyes. I have average human eyes. Like Persians usually have like big, vibrant eyes, and I don't. Prince of Persia. Hey, the first game that came out was awesome, man. I remember playing that as a kid, and that wasn't a big like story game. Like I like playing like online or like Mario, old school like Nintendo type games. But that one I really enjoyed, and I was never a big gamer. Anyways, they're interviewing the fighter right now. We will get to the next matchup here in a moment, but we're just gonna continue to take your comments. Igor Volkov, what's up, Volkov? Like I said on Friday stream, you should no hockey. You have to pay for that stuff. Hockey, I don't think you understand, and I don't know how many times I have to explain myself. People show what you want to. People do that for a lot more than I'm charging you, which is an exclusive membership. So come on, I'm giving you a break here. Armin versus Islam is actually going to be such a banger. The rematch, baby. Let's go. And the other guy, meanwhile, has like no chin. He was the dog odds. That's crazy, dude. Armin Rectum, man, ate that punch. Sad to see my boy lose. I know. I love Dariush as well, dude. Dare I say, like, is he chinny or just the shots that he was knocked out with in his career, were they just good shots? You know what I mean? Like, Oliveira's a killer, even when he doesn't look like he's hitting you hard. Even Gaethje was like, this guy just hits crazy hard. Hernandez got him good. And he's been rocked before and has come back, but Sarukian is just a beast, man. And I said in my breakdown, former hockey player, couldn't make it as a goon in the KHL, so decides, or the VHL or whatever their minor league is over there in Russia, so decides to become an MMA fighter. Like, how badass is that? All right, next fighters are about to make their walk, ladies and gentlemen. Beneil going to beat everyone else? I hope so, buddy. I hope so. All right, we got Darien Robinson coming out here. And guys, great setup here for this Fury FC show. They come out on a stage, walk down, some stairs here, and a little bit of a walk to the cage. That's cool, man. It gives these guys their flowers a bit, a little bit of a nice entrance for a regional show. I like it. Beneil ain't on the level like that. Not anymore, anyways. I feel like he peaked a couple years ago, right? But I will say, like, again, MMA math makes no sense because Gamrot beats Sarukian, although I think Sarukian won that fight personally, but it was a close fight. Beneil beats Gamrot in not a close fight. Like, it was a competitive fight, but Beneil beat Gamrot, right? And then Sarukian makes it look easy against Beneil, right? Like, MMA math makes no sense, dude. Mike Perry, so black. He stole my money last. Oh, man, those 2 rounds, amazing. They'll go down in fight history as, two of the most brutal rounds in BKFC in a long time. Brutal and technical. Like, just 2 great fucking rounds in BKFC. Like, I will always remember those 2 rounds, man. Always remember those 2 rounds. All right, next fight here coming up, ladies and gentlemen. We got Darien Robinson against Bruce Whitehead coming up here next. Darien Robinson and Bruce making their walk to the cage right now. This is a catch weight of 160 pounds. Bruce, they're making their walkouts right now, buddy. They're making their walkouts right now. Beneil doesn't see some side attacks for some reason. Well, I'll just say, like, that attack by Sarukian, like, the knee to the punch, like, it doesn't matter if you're Beneil, bottom level, top tier, like, you're getting tagged with that punch. Eddie was doing unbelievable in the first round. Whitehead is a big favorite. Yeah, let's take a look at the odds here. We have... they're all out of order here. Bruce Whitehead minus 350 on Betway and Bet Online, plus 275 on Bet Online for Robinson, and plus 240 on Betway for Robinson. Bruce Whitehead is a grappler. He's minus 350. All right, let's take a look at both these fighters. We got Darien Robinson, 4-1 as a pro out of Colorado Springs. 4-1 in his last 5. 3-1 in Battle Mixed Martial Arts Championship. Lost a kickboxing fight in his last fight, won a boxing match, and won his last MMA fight in 2023. So this year against a guy making his debut. In his second fight, he fought a guy who was 7-16. I mean, bad record, but a guy with experience. And hey, fought a guy with 2-4 again. Not a good resume, but experience. And speaking of experience, has a ton of fights on the amateur scene, going 8-3 respectively, and actually beating some decent guys on the amateur scene. His opponent, though, a grappler, the favorite. Both of them relatively young. Darien Robinson, 24 years old. Bruce Whitehead, 26. Darien Robinson doing his best Sean Strickland impression there. Bruce Whitehead, 3-0 in pro mixed martial arts, 4-0 if you include amateur, 26, like I said, out of Texas, who's fighting in front of his home crowd. 3-0 in Fury. Beat a 2-2 guy, 1-0, and a guy making their debut. Guillotine, split, unanimous decision. And he is 3-1 on the amateur. I'll go with Darien Robinson, man. I'm going with the underdog on this one. Tag him, dude. Let's go. Tag him with a knee on his entry. That's what I want to see. I'm going with the underdog here. Probably not the smartest pick, but I don't care. Who had the weight issues, by the way, or who took this fight on short notice? Why is it a catchweight? Why is it a catchweight? Let me know. By the way, big shout out to, we don't have a huge crowd, but it's a great crowd here tonight. Appreciate all you guys. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Robinson wearing a do-rag in his tail of the tape picture. I got Whitehead. They haven't started yet. They haven't started fighting yet. He also took his fight on lace replacement against Bruce. That's why. All right, well, I'm going with the underdog. Taking this fight on late, as a late replacement, taking this fight on short notice. Let's go with the underdog. You completely understand. Thank you for understanding. Same side attacks, like same side kick to the same side, straight punch, or when Oliveira KO'd him, same side of the head. Oh, that's true, actually. That's true. But he's always been chinny KO'd by Ramsey, Nijam, and Hernandez. Oh, yeah, Nijam did knock him out. That's true. Second, Eddie had nice shot selection. Some of my favorite punch sequences of the fight, especially that last sequence. All right, round one, ladies and gentlemen. And they've each landed some shots on each other, and Whitehead looking to take this to the ground. Gets the back take right off the bat, looking for the choke. Oh, this might be over right off the bat. Not quite under the chin yet. Now it's under the chin. Roberts is out. He's out. Whitehead just put him to sleep. Just like that. They each land a shot on each other. Whitehead goes for the back take. He gets the back take, but barely. Get one hook in, rear naked choke in. It is all over. Good night, Jim Kite. He choked him unconscious. So you can see he went to tap and then passed out before he could tap. No joke, guys. Robinson passed out before he could tap. He was like, Oh my goodness. What a Fury card, ladies and gentlemen. What a Fury 84 card, ladies and gentlemen. The diehards, the junkies who are watching this Sunday card are getting bang for their freaking buck here today. 2 fastest finishes in a row, maybe? Dude, this has been a great card. I haven't caught the amateur fights yet, but I'm definitely going to watch the title fight for sure. Oh, they each got a knockdown. I didn't realize it was each a knockdown. I didn't think Whitehead was knocked down, but they each sparked each other there. Oh my goodness. They both got clipped there. Wow, dude. Hey, Hog from Home 2, thank you so much for supporting us on your second account. Double knockdown and then going for a finish. Dude, I swear, activated. This is going to be one of those cards like KSW where I swear we're going to have like 5 honorable mentions on the top finishes for the first weekend of December. We're going to have like 4 or 5 honorable mentions. They're all going to be from Fury FC, just like that KSW card a few weeks ago. KO'd so many times, remember Barboza slept him bad. Those are all good knockout, good guys with power, though. Not to make any excuses. Like, he is a little bit chinny, you're right. But he has been able to come back in fights, too. But, yeah, definitely not disputing that at all. Yeah, five losses from knockouts now. 5 of his 6 losses in the UFC have been by knockouts. So, yeah, that ain't good. Oliveira, Sarukian, Hernandez. Yeah, Barbosa. And then one of them, I guess he's got finished in all of them, right? Or Nijam too. Wait, what? Anyways, yeah. No, good point. Oh, it was Whitehead missed weight. Whitehead missed weight. Hey, giving a shout out to his gym there. $500 bonus. They should have announced it like 1, right? Dude, Shane, you missed 2 of the fastest finishes in the promotion. They set records for the fastest knockout and the fastest freaking submission. Actually, I don't know if they set records, but they're damn close to setting records. They're unbelievable. Shane, the fights have been incredible. I can't rip on Fury FC for the rest of the year. How you described it was hilarious. So I had to see. That was wild. He threw that shot, rocked him in slow motion, dude. I'm dropping a like on all accounts. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Let's try to get to 20 likes on the video. Benil can take shots he sees, but if he doesn't see it, he almost goes out. That's a great point. That's a great point. Dude, UFC just signed him. What? UFC just signed the Cuban Ngannou. UFC just signed the Cuban Ngannou. They signed him right now. They signed him live on the broadcast, dude. That is awesome. He just skips the line, doesn't even have to come on Contender Series. That just shows how god-awful the UFC's heavyweight division is right now. Well, they're literally signing guys mid-event on the regionals, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my goodness. Mick definitely is there. Oh, he's definitely there, dude. It's in Houston. It's in Houston. UFC Fight Pass. You can watch it on UFC Fight Pass. Didn't mean to type Prodigy. Yeah, Nijim is probably worst one, but Armin also doesn't hit hard usually. But he kind of does. Like, I know he hasn't shown it in the UFC, but again, former hockey player who wanted to goon it up. You're hitting hard if you're a former hockey player who was gooning it up to try to get minutes, right? Like, no joke, he wanted to be in the KHL. Like, because I think he was realistic about his dream to come to the NHL, but I was watching some interviews. Like, he wanted to be in the top Russian hockey promotion league, right? And when he realized quickly that he wasn't the best hockey player and was never going to make it as a pro, he switched to MMA. In Muay Thai, Harrison, dude. In MMA, Lineker. I mean, it's pretty black and white. 4 seconds beats Masvidal. Wow. But yeah, because it's Muay Thai, I'm going with Harrison, right? If it was MMA, it'd be a completely different story. Dude, my heart's still racing based off some of these great fights that we just saw. All right. Are we already on to our co-main event? Cameron Graves fighting in front of his home crowd of Houston. Smart move. Can't be waiting around for PFL to steal him. That's true. Kanesha, like I said, UFC Fight Pass. It's on UFC Fight Pass. It might be on Fight Pass YouTube, but I'm not sure. You have to check that out. Got Moises Diaz KO next. Graves by KO. Look at that. Activate A. Funkmaster, two of our best MMA cappers, two of our best MMA bettors going head-to-head on this one. I like it. All right, we're going to update the ticker on the bottom of the screen, and we'll get right back to it. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know it's not a title fight in the main event tonight, but it's 5 rounds, right? If so, shout out to Fury FC, man. I've gone full 180 on this promotion. I guess, but last year though, we covered 3 in a row and they were awful. The Challenger Series was better than their numbered cards, but oh boy, was this card here good today. Keep the comments coming. If I missed them, we'll get back to it. I just want to highlight the fighters quickly as they are both in the cage. We have Cameron Graves, 11-7 as a pro. He is 2-2 in his last 4 fights, coming off a win. Looks like he's a G and a Gi. 8 KO, TKO, 0 submissions. Okay, maybe not. 3 decisions, 1-1 in LFA, 10-6 in Fury. My goodness. Won his last win in Fury against a 4-0 guy, beat a 15-9 guy in his last win, and then 6-3 back in 2021. He's remained active in grappling and mixed martial arts. His opponent, Moises Diaz, 5-1 as a pro. He lost his last fight, but he's on a win streak before then. 29 years old, out of Arizona. 1-0 in LFA, and also fighting Combate Global. So some decent regional promotions. And he beat an 11-3 guy in Combate Global. Lost to 6-1 guy in Cage Wars. So on Cage Wars, LFA, and Combate Global already. That's a good prospect. And he went undefeated 4-0 as an amateur. Let's take a look at the odds on this one. Graves is the underdog, plus 250, plus 240, plus 250. Bovada, Betway, and Bet Online. Diaz minus 325 on every single one. I'll go with the underdog again. I know I haven't been picking well, but let's go with the underdog. Let's go head to head. Funkmaster, I'm in your corner here. Round 1, ladies and gentlemen, co-main event of the evening, I believe. Let's get it on. By the way, Fury for a regional show is a pretty big cage. Moises Diaz should run through this guy. Shane's picking Diaz. I'm not betting this fight, but Cameron made me money last fight. Moises should win, but Graves here to scrap. I think there's only 2 fights left, Shane. I mean, we might as well, Shane. We might as well. If it's a tie, it's a tie. I got Moises Diaz in a parlay. Graves by KO. Graves hometown guy. Aren't they both? Oh no, what? Arizona and Houston. Yeah, Graves hometown guy. And look for the takedown here is Graves. He gets the back momentarily there of Diaz. He has the hooks in here. Diaz facing the cage. What's up, Degenerate Dane? Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. How did you enjoy the event? Happy belated birthday, by the way. It was Degenerate Dane's birthday weekend. 3 minutes and 52 seconds on the clock. A nice right hand there by Diaz. Oh, and Graves eats a left and a right by Diaz. Diaz looking better in the striking so far. And a nice right hand by Diaz. Diaz with the left and the right. Yeah, Diaz's boxing looks crisp. Cameron Graves a little hesitant here to get in the pocket because he's been tagged with a few big shots early. Oh, and a nice left there. Just when I say that. Double right jab followed by left by Graves. I think there's a little bit of a clash of heads there. Left and a right there by Diaz. Again, Diaz in the blue corner. Graves in the red. Hockey from home pick Diaz. What happened with Aguilar and Reza? I'm not sure, dude. I'm not sure. I know the bout order was kind of scrambled here upon the card starting, so I'm not sure. Thank you for joining us. Bad habit. 2 minutes and 57 seconds on the clock. If you guys are new to the channel, we do live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and interaction with all the amazing folks in the live chat. Oh, nice left hook there by Diaz. I think he hurt Graves. Graves on the back foot. Diaz outstrike him. Oh, and a knee by Diaz, but Graves still in this, and he landed a straight right after that knee and a high kick by Graves as well. Diaz with a little one of those right after Graves just narrowly missed with a high kick. Straight left jab by Diaz. Guys, smash that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. We do these every single weekend. Back tomorrow for a membership stream. And if I'm not flying home on Wednesday, then we'll do something on Wednesday because I'm pretty sure there's a couple fights on Wednesday, but we'll post the schedule soon. Nice step in right there by Diaz. 2 minutes and 9 seconds on the clock. Trying to clinch is Graves, but pushing him off is Diaz. 2 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock. What's up, Curtis Clark? Great to see you, my man. And left and right there by Diaz. Graves is landing some good shots, but Diaz is just outstriking him, and he's landing just as good shots. It was good. One was better. Colorado versus Utah. Amen. Glad you had a great weekend, though, buddy. Nice. Straight right, swing and a miss there by Diaz, and Graves lands a left right after. Body kick by Graves. Graves takes some big shots, but he's still in this, man. 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock. And Graves ducking under that shot by Diaz and getting the takedown. And now Graves looking for the back of Diaz. Beautiful takedown indeed by Cameron Graves. Graves is doing his best Billy Joe Saunders impression. Graves actually looking pretty good here. It's also my mom's kid's birthday today. The party was for them on Friday. Nice. I meant to have some action on this card, but BetOnline took the lines off at 4:30. What about Bovada? Do they still have the lines up? And running away from Graves is Diaz. You got to think, like, as this fight goes on, if Diaz can't put Graves away, that's just going to build up Graves' confidence, and Diaz is going to, you think he's going to lose focus a little bit. 20 seconds on the clock. Nice step in right, uppercut by Diaz. And again, it was a hard shot, but then Graves keeps moving forward, and Graves lands a left. Straight left jab by Diaz. Both swing. Both miss. 15 seconds on the clock. Center of the cage. Outside low kick by Graves. Final 10 seconds. Right hand there by Graves. He misses with the left. And that's it for the first round. Good first round, man. I'm giving it to Diaz. He outstruck Graves with big shots. But Graves is very much still in this fight, ladies and gentlemen. And Graves has a hell of a chin because he got hit with some massive shots there. But he dished out some big shots as well. So 10-9 first round Diaz, but Graves is certainly still in this. He got 2 takedowns, was able to get some control. Good fight. Good fight. Put them both in the UFC as punishment. You don't like this fight? I like this fight. Good display of mixed martial arts. Good striking. Neither of these guys are going down from some of these big shots. McDavid got inducted in Canada's Hall of Fame already? I don't like that. The guy's not even a Stanley Cup champion. Why are we giving him Canada Hall of Fame? That makes no sense to me at all. I disapprove. My neighbor's daughter's doctor's uncle had a birthday once. Oh, nice. All right, round 2, ladies and gentlemen, as the bell rings. Low mid. Hey, it's a regional fight. What do you expect? You picked Graves for the beer bet, right? Yes, I did. I just saw the Despaigne last 3 fights have lasted 19 seconds combined. Dude, he is a motherfucker. This is closer than I thought it would be. BKFC was a banger last night. Absolutely. Graves needs to turn it up. He could finish this guy. Yeah, he does have knockouts on his resume here. 4 minutes and 23 seconds on the clock here. Graves looking for that right single leg. 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Still trying to fight for that right single leg is Graves. Good takedown defense by Diaz, and they separate. And a left there by Diaz. Graves answers to the right in a high kick attempt. Nice left by Diaz, and Graves catches him with a takedown again. Nice sweep takedown. And Graves with the back of Diaz, landing some left shots, trying to get the hooks in. Good job by Diaz not allowing Graves to get the hooks in, but he does. There it is. He's got the body triangle. It's secure. Cameron Graves with the back take. Body triangle secure. Now he's going to look for the rear naked choke. Great display of mixed martial arts in this fight. Oh, Walk of Fame. My apologies. Still, not a Stanley Cup champion. He shouldn't be a fame of anything. He could fight for the belt. Should I take my wife to see Vancouver/British Columbia? Yes, and Vancouver Island in particular. Vancouver Island, guys, is the Hawaii of Canada. Don't roll your eyes at me. You can surf here. It's one of the most beautiful places in the world. And I'm not saying that like biasly, like it is. I moved away because it's damn expensive to live here. It is one of the most beautiful places in the world. Highly recommend it. You know Endor from Return of the Jedi, where the Ewoks are? That forest, literally, that's a provincial park here. It's a beautiful spot. If you're going to come to BC, definitely come through Vancouver. Of course, it's a beautiful big city in Canada, but definitely come and see Vancouver Island, man. It's where it's at. Still with the back take, here's Cameron Graves. Body triangle still secured. 2 minutes and 35 seconds on the clock, fighting the hands here. Looking for the rear naked choke. Very much Olympia vibes, except it's a fucking island, dude. I'm going to go to Vancouver Island next time. When we just went to Richmond and that area. Nice. And there's like almost 1 million people on this island. It's like, it'll take you probably like 8 to 9 hours to drive from south to north. And you can't even drive to the north tip. You have to hike it, right? Because it's undeveloped. Just indigenous land and or crown land. But no, it's gorgeous, man. I highly recommend. If you're going to come to BC, obviously, like, check out Vancouver. It's a nice big city in Canada, but Vancouver Island's where it's at, man. Still with the back, taking out back mount is Cameron Graves. Absolute domination on the ground here for Cameron Graves in the second round. The best surfing spot is Mavericks. They made a movie about it and how it was found. It was a secret for a long time. I've actually heard that. I haven't seen the movie, but my cousin has it. You surf quite? Do you surf? Are you a big surfer? West Coast. That's what I'm trying to ask. And thank you so much for joining, buddy. It's good to see you. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Ice Viking, what's up, Ice Viking? I worked up at a ski hill in 2002. I think my coworker's birthday's today. Shout out Longo from Grouse Mountain. Hey, I've hiked the grouse grind. Yep. I think he could. It's near Santa Cruz, Cali. Yep. I've gone to California when I was younger. I wasn't of age yet. I want to do a road trip through there. Hit up some concerts, hit up some fights, hit up a couple hockey games, do some camping. Meet my employer. The company I work for is out of California. Or one of the companies I work for, anyways. 35 seconds on the clock. $30 seconds on the clock here, and Diaz finally fights off Graves, but Graves is still controlling him here as he's got a body lock. When is the fight of Aguilar? You mean the main event of the evening? I'm pretty sure the main event of the evening is coming up. I think... Oh, Reza and Aguilar, that fight got canceled, man. That fight got canceled. And that is it for the second round. It's 1-1 apiece going into the third. On the feet, it's Diaz's fight. On the ground, it's Cameron Graves. Round 3. It's one apiece. Moses Diaz sucks. Michell go to Vancouver honeymoon. Don't know if I'll get married or when it will happen. That might be a 10-8. I did before my car accident, drunk driving in a wheelchair. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, man. Where were some of the best spots that you went before your accident, if you don't mind me asking? And did you ever come up to Vancouver Island to surf? I know it's not like a sought after spot, but I know like some of the hardcores will come up to Tofino in the winter to surf, because actually we get good swell up in the winter. And obviously I know there's some dope spots in Hawaii as well. But what are some other, not to give away any of your secrets, but what are some good spots for some avid surfers here? I'm a casual. I'm not a hardcore by any means, but I had some friends in college who like they would go whenever the swell was good, because it was about an hour and a half drive. They would just hop in their little camper vehicles and just head out there. I seen a Bruce Lee flick 40 plus years ago, dude. I love Bruce Lee movies. I had no clue the fight card was on today. It's a good one too. He stuffed all his other takedowns. I think Diaz should be able to keep this up now. 4 minutes and 32 seconds on the clock. Diaz tries to go for the right hand. I think Graves won both rounds. I got it a round apiece, but Shane, there's definitely an argument. There's definitely an argument. And nice takedown again there by Diaz. Or sorry, by Graves. And Graves looking for the back take again. 4 minutes on the clock. Three minutes and 55 seconds. Body triangle secured, man. Body triangle secured. Now it's between the legs of Diaz, but still, he's going to be squeezing on that. And he's going to try to fight for that rear naked choking. Couldn't get it in the second round. He had a lot of time there, but still. Just a simple trip and run through takedown. And he's done that 3 times now. No, not official from the UFC yet, but like it's their worst kept secret. 3 minutes and 28 seconds on the clock. Couple shots to the body. Trying to soften him up is Cameron Graves. Great job by the underdog Cameron Graves here, man. Like Shane said, an argument to win the first round, but definitely winning the second and the third here. And Fury doing their full... I like the double angle here. Fury going full StreamYard double camera up in this mouth. 3 minutes on the clock. Third round. Oh, I mean... I'd need all day for that. Definitely Tofino, Victoria, Cowichan, and Strathcona. 2 minutes and 35 seconds on the clock. Cameron Graves still trying to soften him up. Has him locked up here. He ain't escaping this back take. Damn, that was a nice takedown. Dude looks tired now. 2 minutes and 19 seconds on the clock. Hooks are in. Body triangle's not really secure. Look at the swelling under the right eye of Graves, too. He took some big shots. He's got a good chin and a good friggin' orbital bone, apparently, because he was able to take some big bombs in the first round and was able to dish them out as well, mix in some takedowns. But, I mean, it's been all Graves in this second, right? Second and third. And it's not like he's just holding him. He's fighting for the rear naked choke. He's softening him up. He's doing everything that he has to do in this position. And in the second, in fairness to him, did switch it up, did go to back mount, did try to finish the fight in other ways. So props to Graves here, man. I like what I see from this guy. It sounds good, Hog from home. His last fight was in Cage Warriors, and he defended a lot of takedowns against a wrestler. This is a bad look from Diaz. You will remind me, Hog, from when you come, like when you plan your trip to the island, I'll hit you up with some recommendations. Nice body triangle. It's secured here. And maybe Graves will be like, you know what? Whatever. It's hard for me to get the choke. I'll just beat you up from back position here. And he is. Multiple shots to the side of the head. Final minute of the third round here. Yep, the prelims were on YouTube. Most of the prelims are amateur fights, if I'm not mistaken. 54 seconds on the clock. And then pro fights are all on the main card. But it's a big main card. Oh, neck crank. Not under the chin, but he's cranking the neck here. 43 seconds on the clock. He could... Graves honestly could go into full mount here. No, instead elects to go back mount, rolls back to go for the neck here. But again, the body triangle has been cinched this whole time. His right eye is like swollen shut, by the way. That is Cameron Graves. 15 seconds left on the clock. And just some muffin shots again. Graves at least has stayed active, man. Almost went to mount there, decided to stay. And he's just throwing shots now. Oh, is it under the chin? Oh, and literally right when the last second of the round hit, he was able to finally get his arm under the chin. But good night, Jim Kite. It ain't happening. The round is over. The fight is over. And big shout out to Cameron Graves. Was able to out-grapple his opponent, weather the striking storm, out-grapple his opponent, land some good strikes in his own right, switch to mount when needed. And 12-7, and he should be on a win streak now. I'm going to go to my aunt's house tomorrow. I can't wait. We're having dinner together, and I will play with their cat. Nice. What are you having for dinner? Man, look at that. I'm pretty sure the underdog is going to take it, man. Cameron Graves plus 250, plus 240, plus 250 across BetOnline, Betway, and Bovada. Dude, do you see the broadcaster Morono? The broadcast crew reacting to the Cuban Ngannou's victory is unbelievable. All three had very, very different reactions. Graves reminds me of Shamrock from Octagon. I'm just reminding myself of who that is. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Shamrock. Takeout and sushi. That sounds good. I haven't eaten yet today, so I am so hungry. But I'll DM you when I need... Yes, please do. I bought a new half-scale Jeep for the homestead yesterday. Oh, sweet, dude. That's sick. What year, if you don't mind me asking? There's a certain generation of Jeeps that I very much love. I'll show you a pic. Oh yeah, please. No chance Diaz won. I mean, it is Texas. They have terrible judging, but we'll see. Yeah, Cameron Graves wins by unanimous decision. The underdog. Big upset in the co-main event of the evening. Is that one of Morono's guys? Because Morono's in there and it doesn't seem like he's interviewing anybody. He just went in there to take a picture with his boy. All right. Anyways, on to the main event of the evening. Former Fury FC featherweight champion Nate Richardson is back, ladies and gentlemen. He is back against Aryion Young in this featherweight bout. It should be a 5-round bout. That's what Tapology says here, because it's a main event, which would be awesome because we don't see main event regionals go 5 round too much. Nate Richardson is an absolute savage. I cannot wait for this one. Yeah, he walked him out. Okay, got you. 2023 CJ. Oh, damn, dude. That is nice. That is nice. I thought you were going to say like 98, like sick, box rebuild, like fucking Jurassic Park style, but that is awesome. Do we know what his paycheck will be? I'm very interested. Graves, I mean, how much does Fury guys make again? So typically they're about like 1,500 show, 1,500 win, and then up to $1,000 win bonus, or up to $1,000 bonus, depending on how and etc. Again, that's not his necessarily. That's typical Fury FC. I have an Instagram account. I just don't use it. Like I don't have the app or anything. All right, let's highlight these next fighters, folks. Main event of the evening. Thank you so much to everybody who has joined us throughout this main card. I know we missed a little bit of the fights, but we were able to do most of them, and there were so many knockouts that the fight card just like flew by. Big shout to Pick'em MMA. If you guys don't follow or subscribe to Pick'em MMA, please do so. A fellow Canadian MMA content creator. He is a great MMA capper. His predictions are fire, and he's starting to do more fight companions as well. He has been covering this card since the early prelims, since the start of the amateur fights. I was hanging out with him when the prelims were going on. So big shout out to Pick'em MMA, our friend of the channel. Go subscribe to him. Let's get him to 600 subs by the new year. Discord's fine. Hockey from home. I'm going with Nate. You follow me? What's I don't even know what my Instagram handle is. Is it at VS Sports Talk or Sports Talk _ something like that? Doorless full roll cage canopy top. Swoon. That is awesome, dude. That is awesome. Wow, you gotta want it then. I like that. No, yeah, for sure, dude. You don't make much on these regionals, but one thing, you're allowed to make sponsorship money, right? So now our sponsors paying these guys like $1,000, not necessarily, but with the views that Fight Pass are getting now, sponsors are paying quite a bit. You can get a few $100 from like even if you get like $250 to $300 for a sponsor name on shorts and your banner, right? You're walking away with a decent amount for an amateur fighter. I think LFA pays the most. But again, it all depends on who you are and everything like that. Haskell's are dude and buggies. I love that, dude. Oh, sweet. Tell them to follow me on Twitter instead, which is just at VI Sports Talk. Funkmaster's going with Nate. All right, let's highlight these two fighters here. We got Nate Richardson. 10-4 as a pro out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, ladies and gentlemen. Let's frickin' go. Fighting out of the cellar. 33 years of age. 5 KO, 2 KO, 2 submissions, 3 decisions, 2-2 in LFA, 3-0 in Legacy Fighting Championship, and 2-1 in Fury FC. So he was in Legacy before the RFA and Legacy merged to become the LFA. Legacy Fighting Alliance. By the way, guys, in 2 weeks, I will be back at Mystic Lake at a live LFA event. Cannot wait for that. I'll be taking my roommate to this one. His last win was against a 19-4 guy, lost to Aliyev. There's no shame losing to him. Split decision. Beat Diego Lopez via split decision. That is a massive win. That is a win that has aged beautifully, ladies and gentlemen. It's gone win-loss, but against some good competition. Aryion Young, the kid, 7-1 as a pro. He's out of Denver. 5-0 in his last 5 fights. Factory X Muay Thai guy, you know. Cody Brundage making Factory X proud. You know, the black sheep of Factory X, Cody Brundage, getting a win last night. So let's go, baby. 2K. I mean, I was calling him the disgrace of Factory X. Now he's the man of Factory X. 2 KO, TKO, 2 submissions, 3 decisions. Very well balanced. 5-0 in Fury. 2-1 in Rage in the Cage. Beat a 13-4 guy, 4-1, 6-2. Though his last 3 wins are great wins, ladies and gentlemen. And he also went 9-3 as an amateur, going up against some great competition. This one I imagine is pretty even in the odds. That's pretty even. Young plus 100 on BetOnline, plus 105 on Betway, plus 105 on Bovada, plus 100 on BetUS. Richardson, minus 130 on BetOnline, minus 138 on Betway, minus 135 on Bovada. I'm going with Richardson. You got to win against Diego Lopez. I'm sorry, Young. You got some awesome wins on your career as well, but you got to win, even if it was a split decision against Diego Lopez. That is a win that's going to age very well. And he's from Minneapolis. Let's go, baby. We're going with Nate Richardson. That is my pick. Locking it in. The Perry of vehicles taking a beating without stopping, right? I'll give them your Twitter. Yes, please do. Please do. Torque Monster Tops out of a 45 mile per hour design for mud and pulling. Dude, I love that. You're going to have a lot of fun with that on the homestead. That's awesome. King James. I'll go head to head with you for your picks. Sweet. Let's go. Not the Discord. That's for exclusive members. Hockey from home. We can give them your Discord, but not ours. All right, fighters are being announced in the cage, ladies and gentlemen. Round 1 is upon us for this main event of the evening. If you haven't already, smash that like button. We're trying to get to 20 likes on the video. Again, a big shout out to our friend Pick'em MMA. Go subscribe to his channel. He's also streaming this event here, and he's been covering it since the early prelims. He's the real MVP. He's doing God's work. Main event of the evening. Last fight of the card. First round, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new to the channel, we do live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and interaction. Round 1. Let's get it on. I've got Young for the tie. If they don't have Twitter, well, that's unfortunate. 4 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. Nice high guard there by Richardson. Young keeping his hands a little bit lower there. Young with some of the feints that are harder to read. Less kind of light on his feet and bouncy for lack of a better term, and more just kind of methodical. Oh, and a nice left there by Young. And they clinch here. 4 minutes and 12 seconds on the clock. Let's see who can get some shots here in the clinch. And Young pushing Richardson up against the cage. Nice takedown by Young. Beautiful takedown by Young. 4 minutes on the clock. Thanks, Hog from home. They don't have to if they don't have Twitter, but I'm just active on Twitter. I'm not active on Instagram. 3 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. Young in the top position here. Modified half guard. He's kind of stuck on the top of the hip of Richardson as Richardson's hip is facing right. This is the main event, yes. Three minutes and 21 seconds. Ooh, a nice left there by Young in the top position. 3 minutes left on the top. Yeah, Richardson not allowing him to get cleanly into his guard or really into a better position here on top. So Young is just kind of going for, well, I got one knee planted here. I can't really pass. I'm on his hip. I might as well just land some left hands. And that's what he's doing. 2 minutes and 48 seconds on the clock. Oh, really? On Discord? Side control here for Young. Great pass to side control. Great pass to side control. Is Young sponsored by FaZe Clan? That's funny. Speaking of sponsorships, I know they're not relevant really anymore, but I mean, shoot, they got some money to spend. 2 minutes and 19 seconds on the clock. Good scramble there. Richardson employing the butterfly. Not a lot of damage done by either of these guys yet, though. 2 minutes on the clock. Aryion Young in half guard now. Almost in mount, to be honest. Almost in mount. Young's trying to pass to mount. Almost. Richardson keeps trying to push him off. That would be nice, Hog from home. If Manscaped could sponsor the channel, that would be awesome. Promo code CityLife, baby. We don't actually have one. I wish we did. 1 minute and 29 seconds on the clock. Bro, Manscaped gives me a nice brand deal. I'll shave my legs fucking live on air with the lawnmower. What are they at now? 6.0? I worked with Manscaped earlier in my first company, in early THPN. We had a brand deal with them. But they were on the lawnmower 3.0 back in those days. 1 minute on the clock. They didn't have that UFC money to spend. The money that they're spending on UFC. 55 seconds on the clock. Let's just say that much. And not an exciting first round. Young wasn't able to do much from the top position. Nate Richardson able to defend, but not get out of it. YouTube Combat Sports is the only social media I do. No email, Facebook, or plugged into the Matrix in any way. And hey, I'm so glad that you found us plugged into YouTube, my man. King James, you're a big part of this community, and I appreciate your support as always, sir. Okay, they're on the 5.0. No, Hog from I'm not budging. Like, I'm not your monkey. I'm not just going to dance when you snap your fingers and tell me to dance. If you want to see the goods, you got to become a member. And I'm flattered. I've never had someone want to see my legs as much as Hog from home. But you got to pay up for that. That's the day and age we live in now. And that's it for the first round. Oh, thank you. All right, end of the first round. Are we really going to see 5 fucking rounds of this? I hope not. So, yeah, Young gets the first round because he laid on Richardson and landed a couple leg kicks before that. I canceled that request then. Wait, is this I know this song. Is this Woodley's song? Oh no, it's not. It kind of sounded like Woodley's rap song for a sec. Hairspray and big lighter removes all hair. That's true. I think I've done that before, to be honest. I was one of those kids who grew up in the Jackass era on MTV, right? And the movies. So you better believe that there's so many probably like home videos of me and my buddies doing stupid shit. Stunts, I should say. 4 minutes and 52 seconds on the clock here in this second round. Let's see if we can keep it on the feet. And Young going for the low kick. Getting out of the way there is Richardson. Richardson in the blue corner, Young in the red, ladies and gentlemen. Keep the comments coming. It's a comment driven live stream. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Nice left uppercut there by Richardson. Young engages in the clincher. Nice knee in the clinch by Young. Young's going to try to go over the takedown here. Wrist control on Richardson by Young. 4 minutes and 23 seconds on the clock. Knee to the body there by Young. Trying to pull Richardson to the ground. Very old school wrestling-esque. And they separate. 3 minutes and 56 seconds on the clock. Straight left jab there by Richardson. Richardson with the overhand right doesn't land. But the left hook there lands. Richardson making most of the time he has here on the feet. Inside leg kick. Or outside leg kick. Does a little bit of damage, but it kind of threw Richardson off balance there. Again, Young a lot taller than Richardson here. Richardson with the straight left. Young with the right. Young keeping his head wide open there. And Richardson attacks the body. Left jab by Richardson. Richardson landing some big shots here in this second round. And there's another left by Richardson. I do not like the way Young holds his hands up, but he does have an unorthodox type of striking. Oh, and a nice left hook there by Richardson. Straight left by Richardson. Young landed a jab there too. Did Richardson get hurt by the jab of Young? Oh, straight left there by Richardson. Richardson's piecing up Young on the feet right now. In and out. In and out of love with you. So in love with you. 2 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock in the right hand there by Young. He doesn't deserve it. What has he won? He's won nothing, hockey from home. Nice right hand there by Richardson. Nice left there by Richardson. Richardson schooling Young here in the second round. Nice left to the body by Richardson. Young's got a good chin. I'll give him that. Young with a desperation takedown. And gets him down, dude. Aryion Young gets Nate Richardson to the ground. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left here on the clock. All McDavid has done in the NHL is lose. Why is he getting awarded for losing in the National Hockey League? That makes no sense. 2 minutes on the clock. I have a story. Someone rode the subway with Nylander and literally didn't notice him. I'll show you that video. You shall send it on the Discord. Please do. And I heard about that story, but I didn't see the video footage. So please do. I'd like to check it out. 1 minute and 44 seconds on the clock here in this second round. And Young got the successful takedown, but Richardson back up to his feet. 1 minute and 34 seconds on the clock. Young trying to take this back down to the ground as Nate Richardson has been absolutely schooling him on the feet here in this second round. Keep the comments coming, folks. Comment-driven live stream. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell for notifications so you never miss an upload, so you never miss a live stream. Speaking of uploads, all you exclusive members have early access to the Joe Giannetti podcast episode. Everybody else will have access tomorrow evening. And a double left by Richardson and a right. How is Young still standing? How is Young still standing? Great Fury card here today, ladies and gentlemen. 51 seconds on the clock and the left there in the clinch by Richardson. Richardson with a straight left. Ooh, step in left elbow there by Aryion Young. Right by Richardson. Left by Richardson. 32 seconds left in this second round. Straight left by Richardson again. Left uppercut by Richardson. Left elbow by Richardson. Left by Richardson in the clinch. 20 seconds on the clock. Young's been absolutely schooled this round. Left elbow on the break by Richardson. Young's got a hell of a chin. I'll give him that. Right by Young and a left and a swing and a miss and a right and a left there. Richardson trying to set up a left elbow as well, but a miss. And that is it as they clinch. What a second round. On to the third we go. I have it around a piece. Hey, stuck in the garage, isolating from the family with the, oh no. Oh my goodness, oh my God. Well, I hope you're feeling okay, Mr. Grant Gregory. Great to see you. One of our exclusive members on the channel, one of our biggest supporters on the channel, someone who we were planning to, and going to continue to do regular collaborations with, Mr. Grant Gregory. Thank you so much for joining, man. How are you here today? Young is gassed. Nice. With the WWE, I believe. Joe Giannetti looks like Rose Namajunas and Nate Diaz had a baby. He's the Skeletor. I'll tell him you said that, Joe. I'll tell him you said that. ESPN made a short of that story. And this guy was wearing a Leafs toque and didn't notice him. That's funny. I'm stoked to see the brewery vlog. Yeah, Shane, I'm starting to go through the footage tonight. 1-1, yep, as we go into the third. I believe it's a 5-round fight as the bell rings. I'm fine, just annoyed. Yeah, no, I feel that. I feel that. You know what's funny is I got sick last year with it must have been a flu, but it wasn't that particular flu, and it was worse than that particular flu. No joke. I sat in the shower naked for 7 hours as I ejected from both ends whenever even my stomach moved like this. So it was a bad 7 hours, but I survived. I lost, I think, like 12 pounds or something. It was crazy. Young needs to wrestle or he will lose. Agreed. 1-1. I don't have this card. Let me check if I can find it. It's on UFC Fight Pass, I believe. I don't know if it is for you, though. Dude, Joe G is awesome, man. Cage Titans double champion. First time double champion, lightweight and welterweight. Vacated welterweight, lost the lightweight, took welterweight champion fight on short notice, won it back. And he was only 22 on the Ultimate Fighter. Good takedown there by Aryion Young as he goes for the double leg. 3 minutes and 44 seconds on the clock. No, 100. He was a skinny boy, 22 years old. No, I think he would get a chuckle out of that, just like me, and that's why he looks kind of like Skeletor. You have to pay for it on Fight Pass? Really? That's insane. You have to listen to the podcast tomorrow as we address that. Let's just say he did not want to leave the UFC. He had one fight, and he was the runner-up. He was the finalist in the 155 division on the show. But he was only 22 years of age. But he's done everything he can on the regional scene. But yeah, we get into all of that and more, my man. And it will be dropping tomorrow at around 4 p.m. Pacific. That's true, King James. Or a Vizariant. 2 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Another thing, Joe, like every year in the last 3 years, nice back take there by Aryion Young. He doesn't quite have the body triangle cinched up just yet, but he does have the back take on Richardson. Well, Brad Katona fought like 3 or 4 times in the UFC, right? Giannetti fought once, and it was the finale show. Yeah, Katona lost to Marab, and another guy was removed. Katona, I don't know why he was removed. Same with the Ev guy. The Dagestani, the training partner of Khabib. I don't know. Valiev, I don't know why he was cut either. He was on he won his last fight. Nice. I can't wait for you to listen. 1 minute and 52 seconds on the clock. And again, Aryion Young in the same position, can't get the body triangle. And he's just fighting the hands of Richardson here. So Richardson could lose this round, man. He just needs to survive. I think he's fine. But again, guys, exclusive. If you're an exclusive member on this channel, the podcast is available for you. If you're not, it will be available for you tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific time. So 7 Eastern. Back take still, and now the body triangle is secured for Aryion Young. Richardson got some good shots on him early, but as soon as Aryion Young took this to the ground around 3 minutes on the clock, complete control on Nate Richardson. And we saw a lot of this in the first round as well, looking to get into mount, but cannot, stays with the back. Katona been successful in the UFC, but ain't interested in high maintenance types. I do like Katona. I think that his fight against Valiev was armbar. Aryion Young threatening for the armbar. Nate Richardson here. I think the Valiev fight and Katona was one of the best fights of 2023, in my opinion, on Contender Series. It's Richardson, the Young has an armbar here. 23 seconds on the clock, and he gets out of it. Whoo! Good job by Nate getting out of it. I mean, Aryion didn't mess up there. He did everything he needed to do to try to cinch that up. I want to be exclusive member for a year next time. Hoggy, you've never even bought an exclusive membership stream. Or exclusive membership. Knee to the body there by Richardson. He's back up on his feet, followed by left elbow. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, same with Cody Gibson, to be honest. And Landon lost to Jason Knight on Tough and still got a UFC contract while Knight went back to Gamebred and got slept by 135er. MMA math makes no sense, but no, I will say the fights on this last season of Tough were really good. The show just sucked, but the fights were good. That was an awkward armbar. 1 hour and 26 minutes. When you buy it, you'll buy it for a year. Oh, I appreciate you. 2-1 Young. Yeah, I think Young got the first round and got the second, and got the third. Richardson had a great second round as he beat up Young on the feet. But we're going into a fourth, right? We're going into a fourth. Sorry, I even forgot there for a sec that this was going 5 rounds. Literally, I just had a brain fart there. We're going into the 4th round. This is a 5-round fight. Main event of the evening. Shout out to Fury FC. There's no belt on the line. They're still going 5 rounds. Yo, Luke. What's going on, Luke? Good to see you, buddy. That Trayshawn Gore dude never had the urgency during fights and got cut. I don't think Trayshawn Gore got cut yet. He just is injured. Nate hit him with a nasty elbow at the end. He going to get this done. I don't know who won the 3rd. I don't know how much they value sub attempts and control time. Well, Shane, when it's 3 minutes of the fight, that it's fucking valuable. Landon versus Nazara was generally one of the best fights of the year as well. That was a great fight. Veneta versus Nazar Hakparas. Buy my membership for a year too. When I have a membership, we'll make a deal. You buy my membership for a year and I'll buy mine for a year. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. 4th round, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, was Trayshawn Gore cut? I don't think he was cut yet. But I know he's been injured. 4 minutes and 16 seconds on the clock. By the way, big shout out to everyone joining here. Appreciate you all. Keep the comments coming. Smash that like button. We're trying to get to 20 likes on the video. And a left and a right there by Aryion Young. Nate Richardson walking him down. Nate Richardson getting out of the way of that right hand by Young. Richardson with the counter left. Richardson just can't be taken down. Richardson with the straight left. Ooh, Richardson eats a straight left by Young. That tagged him. That hurt him. Richardson with the left. But Aryion Young finding a shot there. Left uppercut by Richardson and a left by Richardson. Oh, and a left hook by Richardson. Aryion Young got tagged with a big shot there as well. Young trying to go with a high kick. Swing and a miss. 3 minutes and 24 seconds on the clock. Young with the left uppercut. Richardson with the left uppercut. Body hook and a left hook over the top there by Richardson. 3 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. Both of them slowing down. Straight left by Richardson. Left uppercut and a left hook by Richardson. Richardson definitely slowing down here in the 4th, but stuffing the takedown of Young. We need knees to grounded opponents, ladies and gentlemen. It will fix North American MMA, I'm telling you. 2 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. Oh, sorry, Landon Quinones. Why did I say Venata? Brain fart again. I'm tired. Right uppercut, left hook. My mistake. But yes, Landon Quinones was a guy from Tough. He was the can. Haven't seen Gore since he filled in on short notice. I think he was injured because he had a fight coming up, but it was canceled. Or he had a fight like a couple months ago, but it was canceled. My mistake. Thank you so much for correcting me. Huge shot again there by Nate Richardson. He continues to walk forward. How is Aryion Young taking all this damage, dude? Aryion Young is an iron chin, I swear. 2 minutes on the clock. How has Richardson not put this guy away, man? Young is a beast. Excuse me. Right and a left to the body there by Richardson on Young, and that hurt him. Desperately clinching here is Young. Back up against the cage. Right to the body by Richardson. Left, right. Richardson landing big shots on Young. Another left to the body by Young. 1 minute and 35 seconds on the clock. Left again by Richardson. Tie clinch attempt there by Aryion, but I think he's just so tired. Knee by Richardson. In the clinch there. Left elbow by Richardson. Left shot to the body by Richardson. I thought Young was going to go down there. Young is a beast. He's taking so much shot. Left and a right, and that was the left, and it is all over. A left shot to the body by Nate Richardson, and finally he falls. Timber! And Richardson gets it done with a final left blow to the body. And Aryion just cannot take the beating any longer. And he finally goes down. Funkmaster and I were riding with Richardson, and he gets this one done. Damn. I'm too good. Sorry, I'm the one who picked him before you, Funkmaster. So you actually, I'm just gonna, Funkmaster took my pick there. I'm just gonna take credit for that one. No, great pick, Funkmaster, indeed. Damn, took on a L there. Richardson, again, I left a little bit to be desired on the ground, but you got to win again. You got a split decision win against a Diego Lopez, a guy who's so dangerous on the ground. Man. Nice job, guys. I think I picked Young too. No, both of these guys were good. They had good resumes coming in. They faced good opponents. Boring first round. Wait. Fury ring card girl fight kits. I mean, I don't know who this is and what kit. This looks like a Christmas kit. Yeah, they're going in A tier. Fury FC ring card girl Christmas fight kits. Easy A tier. That was a good win in nasty body shots indeed. And he's getting a boombox as a victory. What the hell is this? Richardson being announced as the winner. Hey, I like the ring card girl fight kits here. And he wins a boombox. Instead of that 100,000 baht, he's getting a boombox, courtesy of Boombox. He said, so Aryion had trouble with the weight cut, so he knew if he was ripped a body that he wouldn't have that extra gear. Dude, this guy, honestly, like, he's beaten some big names. He just beat a 7-1 guy on a great win streak. Yeah, Nate Richardson said, people keep doubting me. I took care of Diego Lopez. You guys keep forgetting. He said, I'm going to keep beating guys since everyone keeps doubting me. Taking them. I love this. This is very Ryzen-esque. Instead of the flowers and trophy picture with the ring card girls, he's holding his boombox. If I was him, I would have put it on my shoulder, man. Come on. You got your 51st beer bet win. Let's go, Shane. Let's go, Shane. We have one more night of beer drinking, all right? One more night of beer drinking this week, okay? We have to drink a barrel-aged beer with Kyle and Tim, and you, me, and Brandon also have to go to White Cells and have the last Swan Song, my man. So that might be tomorrow. I'm just saying. That's it for the fight stream, ladies and gentlemen. That is it for the streams this weekend. I know it was a thinner weekend of streams, but I appreciate every single one of you joining us for BKFC. I appreciate every single one of you joining us for Lux for the UFC predictions video. I went 7-5. I went above 500. A lot of people didn't, so wasn't a great night for my picks, but overall, I'm glad it was above 500. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, we have the 4th episode of the podcast is available for all of you exclusive members. Everybody else will get it tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. Membership stream will be back tomorrow. We have 3 more videos dropping Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday as well on this channel. You might have to break the rule, Shane. You might have to break the rule. But we'll try tomorrow. Went 4-1. Diaz, my only L. Nice, dude. Nice. Activate A. Thank you so much for all the support you show on this channel. And for anybody who just sifts through this and who's watching this at the end, thank you and welcome to all of the new subscribers who joined us this weekend. You guys are all awesome. I appreciate you all. Thank you to everyone who helped, grow our channel to above 7,000 subscribers this month of November. I know we're in December now, but this is the first weekend of November. Big shout out to all of you. I'm back in the States this week. We're going to have a huge end of the year, ladies and gentlemen. Some massive UFC cards, some massive Rising cards, some massive Octagon cards, UFC Invitational, Fury Grappling. Just there's so much in December, and we're going to cover it all, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you. Josh, there was the one fight was canceled, and there was a massive amateur fight card. 21 fights on the card. I wouldn't say, I would look at this before you say it was a short fight card. There were 21 fights on the card. I just couldn't start the stream that early as I was recording my podcast for the Soda Pod. Guys, I'm really trying to get my second channel to 1,000 subs by the end of the year. If you guys could do that help us do that would be amazing. It's a good day. No, I know. That BKF stream, the BKFC stream was lit. Yeah, we had like 200 people watching BKFC. It was awesome. Thank you so much. Josh, we'll see you soon, buddy. Thank you so much for the support. I went 7-2 last night, but that's no bets. That's amazing. You might have had the best prediction record last night. Aguilar and Reza on swing bout. I thought that one was canceled. That one was canceled. Thank you so much for joining. As always, Judy V. But anyways, folks, that's it. See you exclusive members back tomorrow. See the rest of you back next week. I will be back home in my normal studio next week, but we will be dropping videos all week. You all are amazing. I appreciate you all. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Peace. Yeah.